Mosquito, get out of here. What's up, everybody? So, I went out last night. Went out to a car meet, and on the way home, the hydraulic clutch slave blew out. You can see the fluid dripping. See the fluid dripping on the floor there. So I got to pull transmission, rebuild the clutch slave. Hopefully it is just a slave and I didn't hit a line or something goofy like that. Nothing. Oh yeah, dripping right out of there. Dripping right out of there. Take you guys in for a closer look. So you see the fluid dripping right there. You look in here, see it. That is the release bearing. This is a Hydromax hydraulic clutch kit. Yeah, it's not coming out of the line. It's dripping right out of the housing there. No bueno. So I'm going to pull the transmission out. Not a big deal on a Fox body if you've ever had one. 4 bolts, drive shaft, exhaust. May be able to get away without taking the exhaust off, but I like having as much space as possible. I'm just going to take a downpipe off. And we'll go from there. No big deal. Brand new TKX. I think it clipped 800 miles last night on the break-in. A couple hundred more miles. I'll probably hit those next year. I don't drive it that much, and that's mostly probably the reason. Ooh, almost bumped my noggin. Probably the reason that seal failed. There's 3 O-rings in that keep it sealed, and you know, rubber, if it sits sits dormant and dry, it'll eventually fail, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, just don't drive it enough. Just don't drive it enough. I reckon that's going to change here shortly. I can't afford another tow bill. All the money I made off of doing that 67 went to the tow bill for this. So let's get some exhaust off. Let's get this thing apart. I need to take my YouTube stuff down. I don't know if I want to take it all down. I think I'm just going to take, I'm just going to take the downpipe off instead of taking the whole exhaust system off like I normally do. It may end up biting me in the butt, but let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to do this without draining out this fluid. I've got synchro mesh in this. And synchro mesh is expensive. So, I'm going to try to sneak the drive shaft out without taking the exhaust all the way off, but I definitely got to get this downpipe out of the way. We'll see about the rest of it. Just one thing after another with these race cars. Well, street cars. Never fails. Pretty sure I got my chat on. It says all. We'll see. That's a pretty good view for everybody. You guys can see what I'm doing for the most part. There you go. Hang out. We'll get this thing out of here. Try to leave that and just take the downpipe. It's just such a pain in the ass to get back together. These genius engineers have put these two clamps side by side, so when you open this clamp, it hits this one, and it makes it a real pain in the butt to get that clamp off. And if I ever redesign this and go away from the old X pipe, I'm going to extend this further out to get this clamp away from this clamp. Let's try and just get this out, see what happens. Should give me enough space, should, in theory. Famous last words. Need to get me a roll around cart. That's just going to be one more thing in the garage. It doesn't need to be in there. pipe. I don't like fiberglass in my hands. That's the reason for the rags. Some rags on that right there. Oh yeah, that should be alright. Should be good. Come back and down. Good thing. Let's see. I don't recall why I did not put the speed sensor back in this, but it seems to be working just fine without it. Before, I had to have the speed sensor in, because every time I pushed the clutch in, the car would idle, but it would start flaring, or it would hold at like 2,000 RPM, because the engine ECU didn't see the vehicle speed drop. But it's been months that this has been in with no transmission speed sensor. It's been absolutely fine. Drive shaft is next. Move you guys. So right now you're just staring at a transmission. Let me move you guys to the front. Use guys. Who is this? Slippery hand. You don't know what you're doing, do you? You're absolutely right, dude. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never put a car together in my life. You know, I used my daddy's money to buy everything. I've done forgotten more than you will ever know. And you just go on somewhere else with your bullshit. Let me catch up on the comments here. Hey! Aloha! This is my Mustang. What up, Mike? How you doing, man? Rubber duck! Rubber duck, what up? Born at 37. I damn sure was. Damn sure was. Thanks, Samir. Let me go back here and see some of these comments I missed. Oh, yeah, McGregor, you're probably freezing your tits off right now. Sorry, bud. Village, what up? I know everybody's getting ready to start doing their live streams over that way. I don't need no bitch mittens. Don't need no bitch mittens. Yeah. Oh. was a pretty smart fella, and he used to tell me all the time when I was having a hard time with something. He'd tell me, you know, you only have to be 10% smarter than what you're working on. I'm like, you're calling me a dumbass without calling me a dumbass. Thanks, bud. But I did run into a guy last night at the meet that gave me a pretty good idea about the turbo setup on my car. And you see this up pipe here. That's only a 2-inch pipe. I have a back pressure problem in my car. So what he did was at the header flange over there, just off camera, just a touch, he cut that flange off and went 3-inch all the way up to the turbo. And I think I might end up doing the same damn thing. I think I may end up chopping this kit up and going 3-inch. That'll probably help me with my back pressure problem. He also had hood exit too, so I ain't doing that. Texas is about 28 degrees right now. Yuck. It is 100 in the shop right now. What up, kitty? How you doing, man? Glad everybody can make it. If you just tapping in, so last night on the way home from a car meet, the hydraulic clutch went out, and you see it dripping onto the floor. So almost ran into the back of the white Mustang that I did the roll cage. As I went to push the clutch in, we were coming up to a red light. I went to push the clutch in, and it went right to the floor. So that was pretty sketchy. I could have floated the gears home, but with that brand new transmission in there, I really didn't want to. Really didn't want to chip any synchronizers. Really didn't want to tear the transmission up trying to float it and then snatching it out of gear and stuff. So I just waited for the tow truck and got home about 2 a.m. and went to bed at 4 a.m. I'm central. I'm right in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. From top to bottom, left to right. I am smack dab in the middle. Always baby it forward the best you can. Yeah. It's because I don't drive it. I'm sure those O-rings got dry from just not being used, and decided to shit the bed. So anyway, let's get this damn thing apart, you guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to write as many blank checks as you can and send them to me. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh. If there's any haters that want to jump in, it's a minimum $100 comment. So every nasty bad comment you send, it's $100, and the mods will take payment for that. Oh, wore out extension here. Thing ain't hitting on much these days. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 98 degrees in the shop. Oh, they're pretty good. The old-fashioned way. There you go, lad. Jeez. Up there. I bonked my head on that. Thought it was something heavy. Will. Oh no. Wrong one. All that money doing now on the floor. That's not good. It's one I always use, but that's for the old transmission that has a smaller output. Oops, a daisy. Need to get me some more pig mat. Need to get me some more pig mat. For messes such as this. Ooh, it still looks good. It's nice. Alright. A little mess. Let's get this up here. Boy, that's gonna be slippery. Alright. Over here. And there. Transmission jack over. It's not going to take much to take this thing out. It's going to come out relatively quick if I quit fucking around. Let's see what you got. I like talking to y'all more than I like working on stuff. Thanks, boss. 10% at least made it home. Yeah, yeah. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Village, I know you're going live, man. Send people. Send people. Send likes. Send something. My Willie. What up, Willie? Doing? My seals. Hey, I need to get my subscribers up. You think you go put a thong on and walk around? Oh. Alright.
Nobody wants to see that lily white ass on you.
Well, just don't stand in the sun. You'll be alright.
Yeah, you're blinding everybody. Weird seeing it lit up with the front facing this way.
Yeah, well, I had to get it just so. I had to get it a little further forward than I like. I think we'll be alright.
So, fluid dripping out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see it? Like
Yeah.
up in there?
Yeah, you can see it dripping right out of it. Here, I'll get the light to show you. Yeah, it's dripping.
I didn't touch it. I haven't used it. Maybe it was just magnetic. I haven't used it. See one battery. Looking for the space over it.
Anyway.
Not like that.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Good work. Yes. Didn't work there. Anyway. Should still have some fluid in it there. Right there.
It's just wondering.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. 'Cause it's not the line, so it's leaking out of the back house.
I don't know how long it's going to take to figure it summit, so it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
But it's odd because it hasn't been starting to leak or anything.
Misbuilt.
Fluid in
Well, it says misbuilt.
Oh. You can see the angle you've got it at. It looks all burnt.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. But if it's sexually charged, the political stuff, just boot them right on out. Bye, bitch. Oh, bye, Felicia. Miss Craig, you shouldn't be out there. Forditis is a catchable, and you're better than that.
I don't have a Ford.
The
My shit's
Forditis.
already broken anyways.
He's saying this Ford is a contagious disease, and if you're out here too long, you're gonna catch it.
Well, I sleep next to one of them too, so.
Hey, look, Mike.
Maybe that's why my shit's
It's
always broken.
it's
You're always fixing it.
it's not my fault that
100%.
people that own
I like
Fords
that idea.
like to go fast. You know,
But
if
it's
you want
not broken.
Ford, you go fast.
And I'll buff that out.
Fast. I'm not worried about that. I don't even think you did that.
I mean, I hit it with this. I picked it up. I picked the damn up off.
You probably did down here, not there, up here. I'm pretty sure I did.
At least I do.
Pretty sure that is a big one.
I don't think this wood likes being set up here. I don't think it does like being set up here.
Where does it need to be sat?
On a place for it.
Here, grab that side.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put it on the hood so I can open this.
These things, I haven't got one in here. Fine. That's not gonna stay. It's slick, it's fine. No,
Stop.
no, it won't. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work there. It's busted. Don't slick shit. I'll hold it if you need to get something out
Yeah,
and we'll come
hold,
back.
hold on to it. Hold it for a minute.
Got it. Get some stress cracks.
Yeah, because you're stressing it out. Look at that.
I'm
Go down. Golden. Perfect.
I don't like it. Won't say anything.
If it hits the ground, it's just one more good excuse for me to totally disassemble the car and rebuild it.
I don't have money for that.
Maybe I-
No, no.
Transmission jack doesn't go quite high enough. So it needs to be a little sketch. Good enough for government work. What you doing to open scrap? You know, because we're team safety around here. So one thing I don't want to break on the car. Absolute one thing I don't want to break. La dee knock noise when he starts the car. He thinks the starter's kicking out. Put this back down. Set the hood back on the back. This out of here. There you go. Perfect. You fire that thing up and get it out of here.
Not fun last night.
Well, what's up, Lathan?
We're all going with the truck.
Moving it out so you can get your turd in here.
Oh.
Fixing a transmission. Awesome, Lathan.
Oh, yeah, my problem.
like your fuel plug on this side? Yeah. Where's the washer go? Oh, ninja. You guys see that? Ninja. Cat-like reflexes. Oh, you don't want to stay down with it? Right now. Yeah, I must have got a little excited on that one. I shoved that up through there. There you go. And pull yours in. Made a mess. I see that. Nice and slickery around here now. Just nose in, I guess. Pull that one in. I was gonna say I'm not in no hurry or anything. Whatever.
Might as well get in there. I got a few Chevy fans.
Oh, okay.
Sickos. They're probably gonna enjoy seeing
Hey,
Chevy content.
just so the people out there see, both Chevys made it home last night under their own power.
Yeah. Anybody see where he set that flat washer? What's up, Rollside? Hang on there, Mike. Let me give you the angle. Here we go. Ford makes it, Chevy shakes it. Yep, handy Andy, it damn sure is. You kill your radio, bud?
Yep.
Thank you. Copyright strike my ass. Only way to make a Ford fast. You shut your mouth.
What happened?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. There you go, I'll walk you over there. Mike, you probably haven't seen this one, but everybody else has. This is one we did the 8.5 cage in and the interior and such. There you go, Mike. There you go, pal. Get your fix. Get your fix, bud. Yep, twin whirlybird things. It's got one of them there pipey doodads on it, and some of them. What are those things for? I think those are gas mask valves, right? So, so when it's sucking up, fumes from a car with a Ford engine that's in front of it, it won't get cross contaminated. Diamond wrapping a dog turd. So what you're saying is this is the powdered sugar, right? Old power glides in it. It's got the laundry hanging off the back. AC, does it have an LS? Which car? The one I just showed you is LS with the twin turbos. I don't know. All right, let's take these out.
Did he run out of money and just give up on life?
Yeah, I don't know. Mike, you'll have to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Probably because you have a Ford car with a Chevy motor in it.
Oh. The Chevy motor is a lot cheaper.
Tell you what, I'm starting to get a little hungry.
I just did my lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're leaving the bell housing on it?
Oh yeah. Unless I see evidence of the clutch being wet with brake fluid,
Right.
then I'll take the bell off.
This socket is so wore out. It won't stay on.
Best damn extension. Well, the extension wore out. Best damn extension I got. It's just honed out. Wow.
I don't like it. It's all good.
Man. I must have felt strong when I put these in.
I don't know where you left off.
Oh, he got them all. Yeah, because we read that one.
Oh, I was forgetting something.
Shipper in time?
What the hell?
That's my guess.
The motor's 50 grand, the car's 2 shrimp ramens, and a child support claim.
I'll tornado joke that we're going to.
No. No. Let's go take the shifter off. That's all. No big deal. Just don't remember what they were. Balance. Transmission fluid sure is making a mess in here.
Elko Ant says, hi Craig.
Elko, what up?
What kind of battery ratchet is that? It's Snap-on, yes. Snap-on, I think.
This?
Uh-huh. Pretty sure.
Snap on.
Snipping. Snatch on.
It's expensive now. It was a good deal when I got it. Oh, didn't you see it in the catalog the other week? Wasn't it like triple the price or something?
Yeah.
What did you script this on last time?
I had to shift it over. Somebody drove it in for me. That's me and the
I
tractor
did
driver
not.
were
Be
pushing
great.
it. And it's crooked as shit in the bay, so I had to jack it up and pull the ass over. And that was me hitting it with the jack.
Oh.
I was very close to the lift.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. She
I'm like,
she was turning the
how
wheel. She was turning the wheel right. And I said, no, turn it the other way. And she kept turning it right.
No, I was turning left. And he said turn the other way, so I started turning right. And then he said the other way. I'm like, I did switch. Which way you want me to go? It was 1:30 in the morning, okay?
Yeah,
So,
it was late. Especially when didn't we leave at like 10:30?
uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, ah, we're out of here.
And I think I got home at 12 something because he was in bed at 1.
I'm like, yeah, there ain't nothing going on here. Let's get out of here. Well, there goes that. So look forward to manual transmission problems.
I'd rather have this problem than my problem.
So what was the temperature when you got home?
After cooling off, it was 180. I didn't hit over 180.
The whole way back?
And it didn't do that until Cyprus. It was 150, 165. Cruising.
Mike says, hello, Miss Craig,
I,
What's that?
as we call the better half.
on occasion.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
What did Mike say?
He was saying, hello, Miss Craig,
Oh.
or as we call the better half.
I said sometimes, given the sneak eye. Sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's
Supposedly there's somebody coming to pick up my wheels, the wrong ones.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm up to say.
Yeah, I put them up.
That's why I thought you had different wheels, because last time you had the bronze one. That's what I was like, that's different.
Yeah, I've had these for a long time. The bronze ones, so Gavin got them for his car. Realized he didn't like the bronze after he bought them. And it was the return policy is pretty bad. He's like, you want them? I was like, I like them. But the different offset and everything else got to run spaces and stuff. I don't care to do that. I mean, I won't be, giving them hell or anything on the street tires, but I just don't feel good about having a spooled rear end with freaking huge spacers on the back. I don't want them to break or something. So,
I'm shorting it.
if I'm short, I gotta go run longer.
Shorten it and get a deeper ditch.
Yeah. What's funny is most foxes don't have dish like mine. Because anytime you get the offset, it's only like a 4 or 5 or whatever, so it's like not very much dish.
What are you Chevy fanboys doing?
Because even his,
He can fit.
oh yeah, he could definitely go deeper in. You can go deeper, right, Craig?
Genetics, bud. I can only go so far.
Yeah, you got a lot of space on the inside.
Oh yeah, those ponies aren't even close to hitting.
Yeah.
They're not even close to hitting. Only thing I had to do was fold the ears up on the fuel tank, and that was it.
So she ready to come down?
Not yet. I got to take a shifter out. I was taking a station break. My head hurts. I slept wrong last night. My neck hurts.
Oh,
I woke up with a ripper of a headache and drank some coffee and laid in the bed for a little bit. I thought for sure it was going to be a migraines.
I'm surprised you didn't cut those sway bar caps out.
Well, I used to use them for ground, and when I had the Windsor in here, I used it for a chain to hold the engine down.
Oh,
I had a turnbuckle in there and a chain to hold the engine down
I don't see that here.
because it would bend the plate where the motor mount was. It would start pulling it up. I had a turnbuckle in there. When I redo the engine bay, when I paint it, I'll take them off. But I had hopes of putting it more of a road, more of a corner turning car. So I wanted to leave them and put sway bars and shit back on it. But I never got there.
Yeah.
Jack in the jack stand over there if you want to jack the front end of the doors up right now. Doing this shifter.
Yeah, if I can just gotta hurry, I just came over. Yeah, it's funny. I went to Wawa and everything, got me a little snack, pulled out the side road, and there you were. I was like, oh, there's the tow truck.
Yeah, why the hell did you go that way?
Well, I went to Wawa
Uh-huh.
and just passed up, because all you do is just pass the parkway. Actually, it's a little bit quicker the way I went.
Yeah, we caught you there at that intersection. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, I
He
stopped
left
by,
like a while
I
ago.
stopped by Wawa.
The tow truck driver was like, yeah, what the hell?
I went to Wawa, got me maybe a sandwich and stuff. Yeah, instead of getting on the parkway, going all the way up and then back down, you just hit the next light and go straight across. I mean, by faster, I mean maybe a minute. It's not like it's cheap, but $1.25. Whatever it is.
And the toll roads really don't make it worth paying the toll.
No, I don't. Especially how shitty they are right now. Getting all the freaking bumps and crap. And
Oh no, it's all straight now.
all smooth up.
Yeah, it's all smooth now. They redid all of that. They repainted all, so it's good. And it's smooth as glass now.
I'll be glad when they finish it. That spot right there between the 98 and the Lakeland and the Winter Haven exits where I,
No, it's not bad.
pulled a Tony Hawk 720 with the car. I hit that little transition, but all right, see ya. Luckily, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and nobody was there except for that truck behind me. And I seen his headlights a couple times.
I had to check to make sure it's still back there.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's like, hey, you're still there. Hey, you're still there again.
done that around in oncoming traffic a couple times. Once as a new driver. Totally my fault. Hit the gas too hard and it's gravel. I like a gravel pile where people don't drive, whatever. And I just caught him in it. I came to stop facing traffic. Okay. My bad.
That car doesn't have a very good turn radius, huh?
Mine.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just,
it.
it's really long.
Yeah, it is long.
I tried to swing out and I'm like, okay.
I seen you try to swing out and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna do the same thing when I leave. And I did just fine, but I was like,
I might have been okay, but it's harder to adjust with the front now.
Yeah. I was like,
Like a foot longer than you.
with that shifter and stuff, it sucks. Unless you're just naturally coming through the gears like you're supposed to as you drive, it's fine. But when you're starting at first and then I come back down to reverse and go back up, it wants to get stuck sometimes. And I hate getting in a situation where I gotta back up and go forward again.
Dude, that record driver drove like a nut last night.
I seen him, he was moving.
Yeah.
He was
I thought for sure he was gonna fucking roll that wrecker over with my car on it going up the ramp last night because he hit that ramp and his alarm for tilt was going on.
he's riding.
Yeah. It's like holy shit.
Dragon Ranger said you're not supposed to break the clutch. Well, clutch,
Maintenance issue.
clutch should be fine. As long as
Yeah,
it's not soaking wet.
It's not supposed to break, that's for damn sure.
I thought I could use it like I do mine, just put it on the golf cover, but not with that one.
The blue one. It's over there.
The absolute worst.
You can't take that off from the inside?
Oh, I should have.
Oh, okay.
I should have, but I had it in the air and I was like, well, I'll just start taking this apart now. And
Gotcha.
yeah.
I'll start to get the ladder. Crawl in it and do whatever I
No,
want.
because I gotta take the console out. Take the console out, take the floor boot off.
So you can't just take like the cover.
Right, I can't just take the boot off. I've got to take the console out because of the pad that holds the boot down goes over the tunnel. So the console has to be out. And I did that last time, and this time I forgot.
Now, you know, I still got 2 of your jack stands at my house.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. That's all about that.
I know. It'd be a lot nicer if I could get a whole ratchet in here instead of using this little hand wrench.
I'd offer to come around to the other side, but you can hardly reach, so now I can reach up there.
No, I don't. It's just bolted through, but do like a quarter of a turn at a time. And the bolts have Loctite on them, so they're not coming out easy.
It's like my car. It's stiff like my car when you jack it up.
Oh, yeah.
All ones them up. Dragon Ranger, I think it's internal. And I didn't
What's
hear
up,
what
buddy?
happened, but sounds about right.
Oh, not too bad.
The slave went out, it's leaking fluid everywhere.
This would come down, you know, coach. Crack that valve just a little bit. A little bit. Stop right there. Ooh. Alright, stop right there. Makes my life a little easier right there.
It's making a mess.
Well, yeah, I'll
Definitely making sense.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of taking out his we're going to stop putting out placements. We went out last night. Decided, well, everybody's okay here.
Might have those inside or is it?
Yeah, it's, I was actually.
I think I want to get the specific ones for it.
And last minute I didn't. They
Just
said
in
so much
case.
top and so much craziness.
They are,
No one got this.
well, this case are tapered, but they may be a different material that'll withstand the brake fluid. Those black ones tend to not hold up very well with
Yeah, it was that bad, huh?
If the clutch looks wet, I will. I think that'll be okay. The inside of that belt housing is wet when it's swelling. I may end up pulling it off and checking it. The clutch? It depends on how soaked it is.
I appreciate you. They're out of town. I don't know how far, but they were, like 45 minutes away from the hotel.
Slippery.
But with everything being discussed online, whatever, I'm sure it's easy to find out. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm hitting the shifter right this second. Just a little too much. Well, no, I need to take the butt plug out of it so it'll drop down the rest of the way, and I'm going to end up losing all of my fluid. Can't make that. Do that. Catching?
Drain, pan.
I'm pitching. No? Oh. Dang it.
But those, these are the only jack stands, yeah?
You ready with it? That's it. That's the only ones I got. Not unless you jack up enough to put the black stains on each other.
I can do all that.
It'd be nice if I just cut that out of there. I wouldn't have to worry about it, but then my gosh, yeah, safety loop will be gone. So I took that out and we'll weld it back in there. Make my life a lot easier right now. I don't have to dump $70 Yeah, I know. I know. It's a Ford. It's a Ford with Chevy technology. What up, Lone Wrench? How you doing, man?
Could you get soda can, please? No, not that one. Here, the drink can, the soda drink can.
Not big enough.
All drink man.
Got it. No butt plug.
It's fine. Alright, crack that thing loose for me.
Whoa, how much?
Alright, a little more.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hold on.
Nope. Alright, come down.
So close. Hang on. Got that.
Alright, down you go. Definitely have to reposition that. Going back up. Oh, I got it. Loosened up when they took it off of the vine. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to remake it for that one I said last night. You need, grab the butt plug. Try that too. Don't have to worry about doing that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go in here.
And this is what went out.
Yeah, so it's leaking back here.
Oh,
It's a secret.
yeah, all
Yeah,
that.
it's okay.
So when you apply it, this pushes out?
Yeah. All the way back into service position, so it's totally lost all the pressure.
So is it like a press together type system?
I'm not sure how the hell it comes apart, honestly. I think you probably blow it apart like a brake caliper, push air in it, and push the hub out. I'll have to research it and see.
What's all this one?
It's reverse light. It was neutral safety and the speed up.
Well, right on.
Grab the phone, bring it around here, please.
Thank you. So, see it dripping out of the back. That's the Hydromax hydraulic slave. Just a dripping.
Making a good old mess.
So this is supposed to have 2 or 3 O-rings in it. Just gotta figure out how the hell it comes apart. I'm not sure. It may just be like a, like a brake caliper where you use compressed air and push that out of there. But I just gotta order the O-rings for it. No big deal. No big deal. This piece is 300. What was it? 328 bucks.
75.
375 just for this. The whole kit was 1,000. It's a really nice kit, and I've had absolutely no trouble with it. It's just smooth as glass.
Had it in there about 4 years now.
Yeah, about 4 years now. Tremac. There's a little sketch getting that. I may just throw it up by hand when we go back. Be a little easier. Yeah, the O-ring kit that they sell for that is $10, or you can get the $25 kit that comes with the 37-degree fittings. I could have swore we put 5 washers on that when we put it back together.
I think we wrote it on the transmission box, didn't we?
Maybe. I don't feel another washer. I do feel a whole lot of brake fluid. I don't feel another washer in there. Unless it fell inside. What's
We'd
this?
have to measure it. I don't think we wrote down how many.
I'm pretty sure we had 5 on there.
Huh? Well, I made it. I just look and see what's leaking and this. How bad is it? Just that one spot though. Next to the freaking transfer. Might want to move your pan underneath that thing once you take that off.
Shouldn't be much fluid left in it. When I took the cap off
It was
this morning,
empty?
it was like maybe a quarter of. Yeah, I done made a good mess. I done made a damn good mess this time.
Yeah, somebody said O-rings are like $10.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an easy, inexpensive fix, but it just
It sucks.
it sucks.
What's expensive?
It sucks that it happened. That's for sure. You just gotta figure out how the hell it comes apart.
The clutch assembly doesn't look wet. Mr. Craig? Inside of this is. Inside the bell housing is. And why does it say, am I reading this? What is the rest of it? Somebody wrote with a marker, am I reading this? I can't read that.
If you're reading this, it's time for an automatic.
Oh. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the part that says, if I'm reading this, and that's the part I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it says if you're reading this, it's time for an automatic or
some shit like that.
You know, there's a full T56 setup for a Coyote right now. I'm talking about bell housing, clutch, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Want to guess how much?
$5,000.
No,
No.
$2,200. You see what I was talking about? Remember last night, Tip? I was saying how cheaper it is for a Ford than it is a Chevy. A whole T56 setup for a Coyote. I'm talking bell housing, clutch, the slave cylinder, the whole 9 yards. $2,200.
I had far out which one.
Yeah.
If the shafts are.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
Mike. They sell the kit. Summit sells the rebuild kit for that. It's 4 O-rings or 5 O-rings, something like that. Turkey boy. Yeah, 2,200 is a smoking deal. Turkey boy, if you're in the market for a Ford transmission, there's a Liberty face-plated one right there in that box. 2K. Come get it.
Can I borrow somebody's vehicle to go pick up my truck?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, the kid's down.
Truck's full.
Truck's gotta do that on it.
It's fine.
Can you drop me off then? I guess the kid's gonna be here in like 30 minutes to pick up those wheels. So.
Oh, yeah.
Not here. I want to meet him over
Yeah.
at the Golds or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, so I got that heavy ass thing in the back of the truck. I'm not looking forward to working. So
Maybe
we
we'll
can
be
jumpstart the
here when
Kia. We can jumpstart the Kia and just don't turn it off.
Or, I mean, because I'm going to turn it off when I get to my house.
Leave it running. Put it in the backyard. Leave it running.
I can do that
they
too.
go.
I don't
Somebody
think.
take it.
Either way.
Yeah, leave it. I'll leave it with the windows down, the radio on. Make
Come
sure.
back, hey man, so much for your car.
What?
I hope they go on a joyride wreck shit.
How much sleep time do they have? They got about 45 minutes. Let's give them a couple more hours.
Make sure.
Make sure they're out of town.
Anything you need to pick up?
Pepsi. You can go through the drive-through and get me a Pepsi.
I'll put it down. I just got to go pick up the truck, throw the wheels in the back, and then
TKO from a Cobra.
be able to sell it.
Waiting to go in Crown Vic. Oh, cool. Crown Vic build, huh? Nice. Yeah, I had a TKO in this, and I broke fourth gear, bent the main shaft, and bent the secondary shaft. All data logging it on boost. Broke fourth gear, broke it in half. Wish I needed a fan in the garage today. Yeah, well I haven't turned on Bertha yet. I figured I'd spare everybody all the noise, but yeah, we'll do a shop temperature update. Let's see how hot it is in the shop today. There you go. Hundo. There you go, Mike. I'll let you look at that for a little bit. Not fan worthy. Yeah. Ooh, you've heard some Saginaws? Wow. Yeah, there's a few lives on this where we did more than a few. There's a handful of lives where we did the cage and the interior on this car and the rewire. More than welcome to watch them. Just fast forward through all the bullshit. And there's a couple shorts on it from beginning to end. I just tied them all together so you could see the process. Yeah, it's a cool car. It makes right now it's 1,000 wheel right now, and he could turn it up to about 1,300 wheel. Texas speed, everything. Yeah, it's a monster. We took this out last night. Took the wife's car out last night. She had we got to get a bigger transmission cooler for her car. Her transmission got hot in stop and go traffic. So we're going to get a bigger cooler, which we knew we needed anyway, but she's been wanting to data log it cruising so we could send it back home to the tuner. It may be because of the way it's set up right now, because we upgraded the converter, went to the triple disc torque converter versus a single, so it goes into lockup sooner and at different mile an hour. But I really wish I could put my fog lights back in. So yeah, we did the 8.5 cert cage in this, redid the interior, took the fuel cell and put it under the car. Let me see if I can open a hatch on this. See if this guy's keys in here. Where the hell that's at. I didn't know this thing needed to. He must have took his keys with him. Oh well. Just got a trans cooler in for out. Yeah. So let's see what we got going on with this thing. Nothing cheap for a Kabuto. Yeah, that's damn sure. You guys see that old fucking Milwaukee circular saw cut through that thing? Didn't even blink. I've had that Milwaukee kit probably 8 years now, and it's still the same damn saw blade on it. Works beautifully. Yeah, I bought this hydraulic kit, 5 years ago. And it's been working flawless. But like I said, the car sits more than I drive it now. It sits for months on end, and it may get moved to the front garage. When I had the wife's car in here, see, it sat for a few months, and that's not good for rubber anyway. It doesn't look like there's anything holding it together, no kind of pin or anything. So I'm just assuming that I can just pop that out with air pressure. Bearing still looks good, sounds good, feels good. So I'm going to turn the compressor on. It's going to get a little noisy. If you're wearing your headphones, you might turn your volume down. Turn the compressor on. I'm going to put a little air in there and see if I can't pop that hub out of there. See what happens. Yeah, I don't see a snap ring. That's a rubber O-ring that's in there. Don't like that wear right there. Yeah, well, I kept stretching clutch cables, and the clutch was getting so hard to push. I literally had to hold on to the steering wheel and pull and shove down my foot at the same time. So it was time to go hydraulic. And this thing's like butter. I mean, it is like a brand new car clutch. Just whoop, push it. Next to no resistance. I think 100 psi should be more than enough. We'll see. I'm sure this is going to make one hell of a mess. Let's see. I don't know if I want to hold on to this, but let's see. Probably going to need to get a rubber tip. Oh, aha! How about them apples, huh? Oh yeah. You guys really can't see all that well, can you? But you can see that O-ring. Look at that. That's exactly what happened to it. Pinched it. Wow, that's not. Focus, young grasshopper. No, it's not. Let me get out of the sunlight. Maybe that'll help. Come on. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. See it? Ripped it. Pulled it out. That piston looks scratched. Well, let's take a peek. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah. Oh, it looks pretty good, bud. Yeah, looks pretty good. Just a little blue tent ring in there. Let's look on the inside and see how she looks. And just another O-ring in there. Well, that's exactly what happened. Just cut the O-ring and pushed it out of place. Let me turn back around. Get out of that sunlight. There's my flashlight. Yep, double O-ringed in there. I don't know why my camera is just not wanting to focus on that. Yeah, it's fucked.
It just get caught.
It looks like it cut it. It cut it and just rolled it out is what it did.
Had it come apart and flood.
Yep, just popped a little pressure in it and it popped it right out of the back.
So it hurt from painless, so I don't know when they're I guess those small O-rings go on the fittings that we saw in the picture.
Yeah, probably here.
Side.
Yeah, probably here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I guess if the bearing goes bad, you got to replace the whole thing. That's probably pressed on or something. Judging, looking at it. But cool, nice. Let's see what I got in the old O-ring box. Right there, that red one. Alright, don't use this blue rag on anything. It's got brake fluid on it. I mistakenly picked it up. Yeah, I'll scuff this with a little Scotch-Brite just to fuck around. Oh yeah, I don't have anything. Yeah.
You could do maybe the other ones, but
Yeah, nothing that I have is thick enough. Yeah, it's still too thin. Way too thin. Alright, we'll have to order a kit for it. Probably go match these up somewhere. Napa's closed today. So, I don't have an O-ring that'll match these. Well, that's what happened to the old girl. Cut the O-ring and blowed her out. Easy fix. Just gonna have to wait for shipping. Not a big deal. 3 O-rings, one internal for the input shaft, and then 2 in here. Seals that up. I'll be dipped. Cool.
give a review on those crocodile paws.
No, I did not, but I will update everybody on these. These, right? So we went to Napa to get parts for that 67, and I grabbed the Tub O towels. Love those things. The old lady behind the counter was like, "Oh, I'll try these. These are so much better than Tub O towels." I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And they're rough, they're abrasive, but they do not clean your hands. They don't wipe off grease, especially if you've got it, caked into your skin from working on stuff. It won't wipe it off. I think they're crap. I think they're absolute crap. Tub of towels. I use the tub of towels to clean my cordless stuff with, wipe it down, and make them look nice and clean again, get all the grease off of them, and it will make your hands clean. You won't see this shit. And it's the only wipe that I know of that will actually take fifth wheel grease off of your skin. And if you worked around tractors, you know what fifth wheel grease is and how gross and thick and how it'll stain the shit out of your skin. It'll take that off. So, let's see what old Michael's got to say. Clean up my resting spot here. Thanks, boss. Anybody want some vodka? Yeah, I don't know if that one will come apart, but yeah, the older ones on the Fox bodies you could, but this one is like taper set in there. If you look at the edge, see it's tapered, and the outer housing wraps around the face here, So I don't think you're popping this one out like the old ones. You could. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I looked at this the last time for exactly that because I wanted to put some grease in it, and I was kind of pissed off that there was no way to grease it. You would think that there would be a hole for like a needle gun, you know, just to get some grease in there. But anyway, let's see. I'm sure I missed a whole lot of stuff. Ah, is this guy Russian too, Mike? I don't order anything from eBay. She's cankered. Don't tempt me. Because you know I'll fuck up something real quick. I'll take something that's perfect and turn it into shit real quick. But yeah, I'll order up those O-rings tonight. Actually, here in a few minutes. And we should have them. Summit gets here pretty quick, so we should have them at least by Tuesday. Oh, hang on a minute. There you go. Let me get you back on point. Some Spankter vision. Yeah, it's one thing I can do is fuck something up and turn chicken salad into chicken shit real quick. What's everybody doing on their Sunday before everybody's got to go back to work? I'm thinking about coming down with the brown bottle flu so I don't have to go back to work on Monday. Well, you know, consider the alternative. It could be 2 JZ swapped with a C4. But you know, you can't argue, you know, why people use the Fox body to do this. You know, it's a good platform. Makes plenty of power. It's light. I think his car was 2,700 pounds. I think 26 or 2,700 pounds when we scaled our cars. It's got ground some feed, huh? We got cows, chickens, goats. I wish you'd have said something about selling those wheels. I'd like to see how they fit on the car. That's alright, I ain't got a pot to piss in right now. So, cows, huh? Moo-moos. What do you do with them cows, man? You milk them or you just raise them up and take them to auction? Tired of my Fox running like crap, ready to sell it. What's wrong with it, Mikey? Tell me about it. What you got? What you got, man? Probably be able to tell you how to fix it. Beef? Hell yeah. Man, what's the price of half a cow these days? It used to be like $1,600 for half a cow. Has that gone up? I'm assuming it has. That's something I've been wanting to do. Is just go get half a cow and just stock up. You know, do patties, do steaks, beef ribs. No, 1,400 a half. Yeah. Yeah, I always had guys I used to work with. They used to do it all the time, and then I never got in on it. But they used to do it all the time, and they'd go in on it. So they'd split up the meat between 3 people. Still a crap ton of meat. You know, half a cow is a lot of beef. But now everybody does what, elk? Everybody's doing elk these days. Yeah. Yeah, that would be absolutely fine. Yep. I guess Mikey dropped off. Nope, there he is. Stock 302 with a cam. Keeps bucking and surging every couple months. Had the ECM rebuilt. New distributor, new fuel pump. Is it still fuel injected? Dave James, what's that car? That car is a 1991 Fox body. So it's still fuel injected and it's bucking. Have you... Alright. So, if you're in gear, driving, it's bucking, I'm assuming. So, generally what causes that is the throttle position sensor. And you need to dial in the ohms on it. I can't remember what the ohm scale is supposed to be. And sometimes you have to take a file and file out the hole so you can tweak it just enough. I can't remember if it's 10 ohms or 100 ohms, something like that. But it's online. You can Google it and see what it's supposed to be. But if you take that TPS, replace it with a brand new one, try to get a Motorcraft one, not some Gates or off-the-wall shit, but try to get a Motorcraft one and set it down on there, hook your ohm meter to it, and turn it. You've got a little bit of slop in the screw holes. Turn it and see if you can get that. I did all that. I think I need to carb swap it. Don't carb swap it. Have you checked your injectors with a Noid light? And so generally that the idle air motor, have you replaced the idle air motor in it? And that should have the map sensor on the firewall. That'll also shit things up too. Nothing I can think of. Whoop, lost you there for a second. Before you carb swap and try an LS. Nobody wants to go slow, Mike. Nobody wants to go slow. Can't find a tuner. You're in Philly.
Check Virginia.
Yeah, go. Well,
It's not that far.
You had somebody go through your ECU. Is that ECU chipped? And if that ECU is chipped, what's the air mass meter size? Did you upgrade the air mass meter, or do you still have the factory size air mass meter and throttle body? I ran into that problem with a guy. He had the Diablo Sport, air mass meter, and it was set up, it was calibrated for bigger injectors, and his car run rich, and it would buck and piss and holler, and come to find out that was a problem. The meter was calibrated for like 98 injectors, and he had, I don't know, the factory injector in it. BBK stuff. So it's got the chip that you plug into the side. Generally, you just get like a Diablo or something for that. And you take the ECU out and you pull that plug out on the side and you sand it real gently. No chip, okay. So you sand it real gently and you put the chip in there, and then you have your Diablo tuner, and then you go in there and change everything. Yeah, stock ECU has BBK stuff. Yeah, so just make sure your BBK air mass meter is calibrated for the size injectors that you have. And did you already bypass the EGR cooler, and the EGR stuff? It's probably something stupid that's causing that. Maybe bad ground or a bad O2 signal. Damn, I wish you were in Florida, dude. I'd tell you to bring that thing over. We'll fix it. EGR is stock. Unplug it. Unplug it and see if it runs better. You'll get an engine light, but unplug it and see if it runs better. If you haven't already tried that. But those cars are notorious for the engine harness dry rotting and corroding, and you'll get bad signals to your ECU, and it won't know what the hell to do. The map sensor, if you got a bad map, it'll run rich as shit. It'll idle high sometimes. It won't idle, or it'll hang the idle. You may want to just do a smoke test and see if you've got any of those hard plastic vacuum lines cracked. There's a lot of things, a lot of basics that you could check. But you have aftermarket injectors in that? Connect the vacuum or leave it off. It's a 92. Connect the vacuum. Connect the vacuum to the EGR. 25s. Or 250, 251s. 251s. Yeah. How old is the air mass meter on that? And have you cleaned it yet? If you take that off, you can gently spray that meter with, the little the resistor that sticks down through it. Gently spray it from a distance, about a foot, and clean it. See if it's got buildup on it. But generally, my experience is it's either the TPS, the idle air motor, or the mass. Should I connect the vacuum to the map? Yeah, you should definitely have the vacuum hooked up to that. Because that's what it needs, that vacuum, so it knows what to do. I've never known anybody that has capped that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are some big alternators. Two of them. One charges the battery, and one keeps it running when the battery explodes. Just went to he went to the track, made a hit, and broke the shaft of the water pump, so he had to upgrade it to an electric water pump. Your base, what cam's in it? Is it an E, F, X? Should be 10 degrees, 10 to 12 degrees base. And you got to take, if you look on your distributor, you've got what's called the PIP sensor. It's a little gray plug that plugs into the harness. It comes off of that. Unplug that and set your base timing. And it's either 10 or 12 degrees. I want to say it's 10 degrees. 10, yeah, it's either 10 or 12 degrees. Pull that PIP sensor out and set your timing, and then put the PIP sensor back in. And you should see it go to, I think, 15 degrees after you plug that PIP back in. Oh, you don't know the specs on the cam? Okay. So it's probably E cam, which is pretty common for the 302 stuff. But all the alphabet cams, it could be any of the alphabet cams, E, X, F, whatever the hell. So, yeah, 10 or 12 degrees. Pull that PIP sensor out. Make sure your car is to temp, operating temp, and set your base timing at 10 degrees. Plug it back in. See how it feels. See if it changes anything. Nobody wants that Chevy shit, man. Nobody wants that stuff. Like I said, people like to go fast. They don't go fast with this. They go fast with this. Mikey, if you're looking for a good sounding muffler, Magnaflow or Dynamax Ultraflows makes this Coyote sound like your car. Trade for a third gen. Yeah. See, mine, Mikey, is coyote swapped. It's got a Gen 1 in it and a 88mm turbo and a torn rack boot. I guess I'll order that too. And it's a 4i car. SLPs, ooh, she's loud. And the shelves are still up there. I added another one. It's got too much shit, man. Yeah, them old 302s, man, could be a pain in the ass sometimes. But like I said, it's something stupid, just like it always is. But you put a new distributor in it. What firing order did you use? Since that's got a cam in it, did you use the 351 Windsor high output firing order, or did you use the stock 302 firing order? Because there is a difference. So you may want to run through your firing order and go to, so it, you know, it's always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but there's a difference between the Windsor and the 302 and the high output and shit. You may need to redo your firing order to the Windsor specs. No, I don't think a camshaft's your problem. I think something you may just want to get your damn Diablo in a chip or SCT in a chip or something and be able to tune it right there with your hand. Sean, this is a 91. Talks about it. Ford Mustang. And this is 86. Yep. Yep, that's a LS. It's a Texas Speed LS, twin turbo. Yeah, he dynoed it, but had problems on the dyno with boost. You are mistaken. You are mistaken. This, right now, this is making 1,000 wheel. It runs 8.0s on 18 pounds of boost, and he can wick it up to 25. This has got Terminator, Holly Terminator X in it. It's all standalone. Yeah, but it's built for boost, so. I'm sure it'll take more than 25 pounds, but that's kind of where he's capping it so that it stays together. But it run 8.0, 8.0. I don't remember the mile an hour, but it does a nice little power wheelie, comes down, makes a clean hit. Four sea chickens and a chunk pigeon. Don't be jelly. Sounds like you're jelly. Sounds like you're jelly, Mike. Don't hate the power. Just hate the game, man. And this is a T-top car as well. All shade tree built. That's why it looks so rickety. Ooh, 2020 Raptor. Hell yeah. That's gonna be nice. Especially with the twins on it. Twins! Everybody likes twins. Anyway, I'm gonna get this thing down to safer levels. COVID truck. Got that Rona in it. Got that Rona in it. Them Chinese circuit boards. I'm gonna move this transmission and stuff. Get my area cleaned up and let this down. It don't need to be in the area any longer than it needs to be in the area. You guys talk about that Chevy stuff amongst yourselves. I'm gonna be doing something non-Chevy related. Yeah, because I like the Giant. If you like Chevrolets, you definitely don't like the Giant. I can't say Chevrolets. I can't say Chevrolets. I should say LS stuff. If you like LS stuff. Supercharged Silverado, sweet. Exactly. Exactly. But it wasn't motor related. It wasn't transmission internal related. It wasn't rear differential related. It wasn't coolant leak related. It was just a failed clutch slave. Just a failed clutch slave, man. Shit happens, right? lsswap is the final answer. No. Yeah. Tell that to him. Tell that to him. You know it. Hey man, what you doing? I forgot, bro. Dude, what is that? Can you see the spots? Get it. Get that spot. Get it. I got it. You know, honestly, when I first got this car, I was gonna 2J swap it, but at the time, the 2J stuff was just ridiculous. There's a black one online, black or dark blue. Online, the guy 2J swapped it, and it was nasty. Yeah, I know, dude. I made a hell of a mess. Curtis, I've already done it. I think I've done it. Yeah, I did it. I did it already. Yeah, I took the transmission out, pulled my clutch slave apart, figured out what happened, why it happened, and now I need to order the O-rings to fix the slave, then I can put it all back together. Yeah, Curtis. Sorry, dude. You came in too late, brother. Like 2 hours too late. My apologies. You want to run through there, Curtis? Curtis Low, Curtis Low. Do, 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 see, Curtis is one of those friends that they're like, "Oh, you gonna work on your car today?" "Yeah, man, I'm working on my car today." "All right, I'll be over there in a little bit." 3 hours later, he shows up, all the work's done. He's like, "Ah, sweet, man, I'll put these wrenches away for you." You know, kind of like my pal over here. Nah, I'm teasing. Might clean it. I think I'm gonna clean the paint off these control arms too, so they're back silver again. Yeah, I have to scrub my floor out when I'm done. That's gonna bug me. Man, you ever been hitting a freaking funny bone with the end of that? Ah, it is not funny at all.
Where do you want the trucks at in order to, so they want to put a tarp down and lay it down on its back inside a frame, which is fine, that's where it's gonna go. And then put the tonneau cover back over it, because they're not gonna be able to get it out until, I forget what day, but they want to lay it down so they can put the cover back.
That's gonna get moisture in there. It's gonna get hot, it's gonna get moisture, and it's gonna stain that wood. They don't want
Not my choice.
They don't want to lay in the back of that truck, but they can just stay right where they're at, or pull up a little further if they can. Okay, so yeah, we just back the truck up right to it, tailgate, and we'll make the
Would
transfer.
you do yours all back up the floor, or do you want me to pull the red truck in front of?
You leave the white truck where it's at. Pull the red truck through, drop the tailgate on the frame, drop the tailgate on the red truck, and then back the two tailgates up together. I'll be out there in just a second. walking into a tow hitch, you betcha. And I put the panther piss spray on them, so now it spins super fast. Well, I guess Curtis jumped out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna end it. I gotta move some furniture around. So I'm gonna end the live stream, you guys. Mike, dude, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Everybody else that tapped in, I appreciate you coming in. Sean, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. You guys have a good day, man. Enjoy your Sunday. Stay out of trouble.